I always look forward to seeing this guy right here. I love Sheamus.
When I saw, you had me laughing so much last year. People actually thought I was drunk, I think, when I was talking to you. So that's what an effect you had on me.
I remember.
This interview last year was a lot of fun.
Well, we're going to have fun again.
We're going to have to top it.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Sheamus, the champion of the world. When I did a little research on you, and I heard that when you first got with the WWE, when you first tried to get with the WWE, you shaved your head and you got a fake tan.
Yes.
And you realized that didn't work for you. Why?
Well, I tried to look like everybody else, and the shaved head didn't really work. The fake tan stank. I ruined a lot of good white shirts. Actually, a white shirt like that, and I realized that I look different than everybody else, and why hide that? And why not just? I realized just being myself, maybe stand out from everybody else. That's what I started doing. I started being me, and it's been incredible 3 years.
So would you say Sheamus in the ring is a lot like Sheamus outside the ring?
You know, the more and more we go on, the more the weeks go by and the months go by, you're really seeing who I am. I mean, I'm very relaxed. I want to have a laugh. I want to have a good time. When I first started in the WWE, I was nervous. I was agitated. I didn't want to one of these guys who came in and left like in the next 6. I could see them and they're gone in 6 months. So I had a different attitude. But now I'm very confident in my own skin, fella, and I'm going out there and having a lot of fun. And you're going to see at Summerslam this Sunday, August 19th, when I go head-to-head with Alberto Del Rio for the World Heavyweight Championship. And I already feel sorry for that fella. He's going to have the worst hangover on Monday morning because I'm going to bro-kick the head off him.
Del Rio's called you a peasant. You're not a peasant. You're the champion of the world, man. Come on.
I think he's just jealous that I'm able to ride around the horse and carts. You know, I have a little mule there called Pepe, and it takes me everywhere. You know what I mean? So I'm not a high roller like Alberto Del Rio. I think he sees a lot of people as peasants. He's just very arrogant, very egotistical, and very, I don't know what he is. I can't say this on TV, or I can't say that on camera, so I have a lot of things to say about him, but we're PG fellas, so I have to be careful what I say.
As a WWE superstar, your travel schedule is ridiculous.
Crazy.
Talk to me about what you go through during the course of a year.
Well, for example, we just came back from a trip to Tokyo, Japan, Shanghai, China, and then Taiwan. And we came right back here to Houston for SmackDown, and then we're back over here in LA. So I've gone for sometimes you can be off for 2 or 3 weeks at a go, traveling around the world. But it's so much fun, man. I get to perform in front of like fans all over the world. You know what I'm saying? There's no better gig than this. I'm having the time of my life.
Sheamus, if you and I were hanging out on the road, what would we be doing when you're not in the ring?
I'd probably lock you in the trunk because you'd be a bad distraction when I'm driving the car, because I'm not a very good driver, as everybody who travels with me knows. So the less distraction to have, the better. So you'd probably be in the boot of the car. No offense to you, fella.
I appreciate that. Hey, you know, if I get to ride with Sheamus in the trunk, in the front seat, it doesn't matter to me.
I'll be grand. I'll stop off at Burger King. I'll throw you, a quarter pounder or something to keep you going there, keep the food in your belly. You know what I mean? It'd be grand, though. It'd be good.
A man's got to eat.
Man has got to eat.
Sheamus, tell me about some of the injuries you've suffered in the ring. People say wrestling, it's fake, it's fake. It's not fake. You guys get hurt.
What we do is very physical. That's one of the messages we have. We always tell kids, like, don't try this. Please don't try this. Don't imitate what we do, because even we've had years of practice and experience and training, and we can still get hurt. So there's a fine line. I always make sure we get that message out. If you want to imitate what we do, play with the action figures or play with the video game. Distracted there. What's going on?
Beautiful blonde, yeah.
Kelly's.
Who's the funniest person in the locker room?
I guess the most entertaining would have to be Cody Rhodes.
Really?
Yeah, Cody. He's good at making fun of everybody, in a relaxed way. He winds people up. He gets under people's skin on purpose to see how far he can get.
Sheamus, you and I are friends by now.
Yeah, we're great friends. I've been scared emotionally by these interviews, but we're good friends. Yeah.
Well, let's add a few more scars. If you and I were going to get together, and I had never heard of you before, and you were going to take 3 matches from your career to convince me to be a fan of Sheamus, which 3 matches would you show me?
Wow, that's a tough one. I think most of the matches I think would be ones I lost. My match with John Morrison at TLC, the ladder match. The match with, I'm trying to think about this now, Hell in a Cell with Randy Orton from 2010. And I guess the last match would be, well, I always try and keep current. You know, you're only as good as your last match. And the street fight I had with Daniel Bryan on Raw 2 weeks ago was one of my favorites. So, or the Extreme Rules match I had with Bryan as well this year. So Me and myself and Daniel Bryan have some great matches, great chemistry together. So any of those matches are definitely on my list.
Sheamus, why are you so popular? What do you think attracts you? What do you think attracts the fans to you?
I have absolutely no idea. I can't get my dad to call me back. I've been ringing him for the last. I've been offering my dad money just to call me, and he won't call me. So I have no idea. That's just beyond me. No, I'm joking. Don't do that.
Sheamus, I got to go call your dad, man. Get him on the phone.
Tell him I've been trying to ring him for 4 months. He won't return my calls.
I will do that.
I think he's written me out of the will for some reason. I think it's because I'm wearing spandex, little knick-knicks. I think he's embarrassed. Hey, that's okay.
Until next time. Always a pleasure.
Until next year, right?
That's right. Good talking to you,
you,
brother.
fella.
Oh, we're hugging now. I love it. Thank you very much.